Yeah. Looks like with the Anivia and Vigar, it might be some target bans towards the mid on Roningik. I haven't read any of these player names, and this is actually the first time we've casted this group sorcery, so this is going to be a really interesting matchup. Both of these teams seem to be about middle of the pack in terms of power. So yeah, this should be an interesting game. First time we're seeing these teams. First time we're seeing this group.
And
completely
first time
new
we're
to
seeing the
both of us,
Samira here, man.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
really excited to see the Samira pick, especially with a Taric down there. With the CC, Samira just gets her passive off, and it is just disgusting. So yeah, I mean, now looking at these team comps here, it looks like we're all ready to load into the Rift here. But Small Dog, looking at these teams, man, what do you think? What are you thinking the matchups here are looking like?
Something interesting is looking to the side of Lost Collective. They opted to counterpick that mid lane, I believe. So they ended up picking the Fiddlesticks into Syndra, which is a really interesting matchup. I don't think that Fiddlesticks wins that, but Syndra being a very immobile champion, if he's able to get an ult from a bush after he hits 6, I take that back. It looks like they might actually be swapping. It might be the Lee Sin in the mid lane, which would also kind of make sense. Again, Lissindra's very immobile, so if they're able to get in there with a Lee Sin kick, knock her back, ult her with the Fiddlesticks, she doesn't have anything besides her utility summoner spells to flash out. So I think that is a vulnerable lane, but it's going to be very difficult for like the Lee Sin or even the Fiddlesticks to CS, especially early on. I think there's going to be a lot of bullying in the mid lane. Looking at the bot lane, though, I think there's a bit of a range advantage for Ezreal. A lot of the criticism for Samira has been her lack of range. But aside from that, this champion is broken. Like, so freaking strong. The only disadvantage is that range. So I expect early on that Ezreal is going to be a little bit more of a bully in that lane. And I also think that the Shen pick might be a little weak. Shen is an interesting support, but the issue with him is he has one form of crowd control, and that's it, aside from his ultimate. So in the levels 1 through 5, he's going to be at a severe disadvantage against the Taric. I'd like to see a lot of aggression from the side of Younited.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely bot lane could pop off here. Especially with Taric heal too, just to heal. The Samir Q also is 100% heal as well. They definitely have the sustain. I mean, looking at mid lane here too, Syndra definitely early on is going to bully that Lee Sin just for the range. I mean, that's just in there naturally. But I do think that the Rex side there has the gank potential, to come in with the tunnels really quickly, get the knock up, might look for some early aggression, either mid lane or top. Bot lane kind of looks a little rough with an Ez down there, especially with the Shen taunt. So, looking to see some early aggression out of Younited, probably like top or mid. Looking top here, Mordekaiser can get super big. I'm actually not sure, too familiar with that matchup up there. Both of them can be very, very big boys, come the mid to late game, depending on how things go. So we're looking for the Mordekaiser Shadow Realm, to target the key players for Lost Collective. I mean, I feel like top lane could go either way. It's just really going to depend on this jungle and mid matchup, I think. Bot lane, I think kind of is stalemate. It's just going to depend on who gets that engaged. So, I'm expecting to look here mid or top side here for some action tonight.
Yeah, I think the early game is going to go to the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai, very strong early jungler. Once Fiddlesticks hits 6, that's when he's going to be looking towards that mid lane, especially in my opinion. If you go top lane, the Mordekaiser has a lot of utility that he can bring out to prevent himself from dying. And he also has some really good shields. So there's also the turnaround potential with Mordekaiser. He can just ult one person, go all in. And I mean, it's kind of a coin flip depending on how that lane is going. But it looks like from the side of Lost Collective, they're going for more of a pick type composition. It looks like they're going to want to try to find members out of place. And the other thing that I've noticed is their team composition, especially on the bottom half of the map, is extremely slippery. You have that Shen who has a dash, Ezreal who's got
Arcane Shift. Yeah,
Arcane
he's
Shift.
out there.
Yeah. So he can jump away. Lee Sin's got his safeguard. The only member who really doesn't have like an immediate dash is going to be the Fiddlesticks. But you do have a fairly safe lane in the top lane as well, taking that Volibear. So, but from the side of Younited, I think that their kind of win condition is those front to back team fights. You have a Samira who can just go in and demolish the team. You've also got the Syndra who can never be underestimated. And I think Lost Collective is going to have a real issue.
We have a pause already. I don't know what this is for, but there might be some connection issues. I know that lately the client's been bugging out for me, man. I know a lot of people, the client, you know, I don't know, during load screen, there's a lot of like reconnecting. So, you know, that might be what this is, but we'll see. We'll have to see and wait to get in here. But yeah, like you were saying, Small, I mean, yeah, looking to see here, top could go either way. I think Fiddlesticks, once he hits 6, he does. I know he's not very mobile, but he'll have that jump in with the ultimate, and that could be devastating for Younited. You know, if he gets in and just gets multiple people, that fear and heal and sustain are huge on it.
Yeah, the big issue I think for Lost Collective is that Fiddlesticks pick. If he commits to a fight, you always have that Taric to you know, guard all of the team with his ultimate. So if you commit, Fiddlesticks doesn't really have a great way out, and that's kind of the issue, I think. But the rest of this team comp looks pretty solid from the side of Lost Collective. It's just, I think the Fiddlesticks is going to have to be very careful with where he decides to blow that ultimate and make sure he doesn't get just caught out and die early in a team fight. Being the jungler, you got to keep yourself alive for those smite fights.
Yeah, definitely. You know, smite fights for the dragon, we definitely know that those are huge. So we're gonna have to see, you know, are they gonna let up early drags? You know, who's gonna get this control over the objectives on the map? So should be interesting. I'm definitely thinking that it's all gonna be about, you know, the Samira ult. Looking here, there's not super much CC coming out of Lost Collective. I mean, you have the taunt, you have the Lee Sin kick, you have the fear, I guess, and then the Volibear, but like, I don't know, those are easily burnt and can be dodged, and so she can just go right in. You know, they're not very tanky. I feel like Fiddle, he has the heal. Lee Sin and Ezreal, though, definitely squishy. So going in, Samir could definitely pick up some kills there. So
I think with the Taric ult, if you're not if you're not careful with where you place your CC, you know, getting that Taric ult on top of the Samira, and then the Samira can just wipe the entire team if you're not a little bit cautious. But I do also want to touch, we can see the starting items here. So looking at the top lane, it's going to be Dorn's Ring versus Dorn's Shield in that top lane. So I think the I think the Mordekaiser comes out a little bit ahead in that with the extra sustain. He is going to, I think you can start 2 potions, can't you? He only has 1.
No, 1 potion. You can only start 1 with that. Yeah, it is definitely expensive. I mean, yes, because of the sustain, I feel like, right?
Yeah.
Because you're getting that health back, and also just the tankiness too that you get with that. I do think though that him going that means that Volibear can poke him out of lane. Like, he's gonna get bullied a little bit, just so that way when he gets Doran Shield, it's just gonna mitigate that, and hopefully you know, bring him out ahead there. But I don't know. I don't know if that's a normal build for Mordekaiser. It does just help him out. I mean, he's a big tanky guy. So you know, getting the health, getting that sustain, you know, kind of fits its kit. I don't know if that's normal, but I don't know. When I go Doran Shield as an ADC, it's usually because I know I'm gonna get bullied. So
yeah, it's definitely going to help him in the lane. And we see Lee Sin's going to opt for that Doran Shield as well.
There's the Fiddle disconnect. I wonder if that's what that was.
So yeah, having the Doran Shield, though, in lane is going to help Lee Sin be able to CC a little bit better. Or I'm sorry, CS a little bit better. So it is just something that helps you stay in lane a little bit more. But it does take away from the kill pressure. Lee Sin does have Ignite. He does want to look to play aggressive in that lane, especially post 6. But it might be more of a roam thing for him. Hi,
Yeah.
Dakota. How are you?
Definitely Lee Sin mobile, right? I mean, he has the word hops, he has the
Yeah.
Q engage. So if he's looking to roam, he can definitely boost other lanes and get himself ahead. Meanwhile, Syndra can't really roam that well, I feel like. I mean, yeah, she'll follow, but she doesn't really have the engage unless she's hitting that call of the week. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens here. It looks like Fiddle is just keeping on disconnecting. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Maybe just a little bit of connection issues, but it's getting close to about 5 minutes here.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know
taking
if
a little
that
while.
happens. I don't know what happens. I don't. Are they
Yeah,
going to call it?
I think we're going to throw you guys to a quick break while we're waiting to get this pause under control, but we'll be back as soon as the games get underway here, guys. Oh, I suppose I need to message Ben about it.
Yeah, don't know. But it looks like we're trying to figure it out here. Man, I don't know. Usually, right, 5 minutes, they can definitely call an FF, but there's the reconnect. I don't know if that's a rule or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is with that.
But if they can go, looks like we might see an unpause if Fiddle can stay connected. Exciting gameplay here tonight, guys. Week 4. Just a reminder here, the ReDefy Academy League. There are 16 teams in the league, or I guess 15. No, actually 16. Yeah, sorry, my mistake. 16 teams, best of 3s every week. Okay. Are they in game?
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, here we go. Looks like we got word that they are in game, and hopefully we can get this underway here. Definitely, we know all the matchups here. We know what we're looking for. Just kind of want to see some pop-off plays here.
I don't know if you guys can hear this, but the dogs are just going crazy in the background here.
Oh man, I don't know. I can't hear it. I can't hear it too well. Oh, here we go, everybody. We are unpaused, back on the Rift here tonight. Coming at you here. Looks like we're gonna get this game underway. It is Younited versus the Lost Collective Boomers. And we'll see what happens here. We do see 5 stacks on both sides of the map. Looking at opposite sides of the jungler here, we do see some pings going out on red side, it looks like.
I think they're going to completely miss each other here, but they might be able to get vision and be able to spot out where the words are coming. But this might be teams kind of scouting each other out. Like, okay, Lost Collective likes the 5-man stack, so Younited is just going to stand in this bush and see if somebody tries to invade.
I mean, and there were no wards here, and I think they did a good job. We didn't get good vision of it, but looks like they hugged that wall. I don't know if they're going to be seen out here. There was no vision control, and it looks like they're still stacked.
Yeah, so
some animations going off here, some pings going down. It does look like they're going to go for the invade.
Yeah, and I think Younited has a good reason to be very careful around this red side. They did all stack on the top side of the map, so they really don't know. You got to play as if they could be anywhere until they show on the map. But it looks like Fiddle is going to start up the Raptors, and then he might make his way down to that red buff. But we'll have to see. There's no wards for the side of Younited, so they don't actually know that Fiddle is there.
Yeah, I mean, no vision on that Fiddle. That's going to be Brig. I mean, information here. Oh, we do see the early taunt there on the Shen, but it looks like Ez is just going to get some poke damage down on that Tarek.
Yeah, Tarek, he was trying to land a stun, and I think it's good for Tarek in this lane to be a bit of a bully early on. But he wasn't able to land it, and taking those Qs from Ezreal is going to poke him out quite a bit.
Man, and there it is. That is definitely some bully status up in the top lane there. I think that is the reason we're seeing that. We do see some more engaged down bot lane here. The Shen taunt going off onto the Samira, but we do get the Tarek. So the Ignite goes down, heal goes up on the Ez. Tarek is running for his life here. Ignite on the Samira, it looked like there. Yep, it's ticking, and it is just not going to be enough. I don't know why that went down so early. We do see the call of the week. Ooh. Wow, and the Fiddlesticks gang coming in here. Samira has to dash out. Ezreal getting attack damage on here. Does get the last auto off and will get first blood. Ezreal picking up that kill with a gank from that Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, so Fiddlesticks doing a great job roaming down as soon as he gets that red buff, gonna visit that bot lane, gets the slow down onto Samira, and yeah, I was gonna say that was an even summoner trade, but now we see that there are more summoners blown for the side of Lost Collective, but they did get that first blood, and on the exact member you want to see it on. Getting Ezreal started early to mid game is really important, and now we have an engage in the top lane.
Oh my gosh, we see the pull coming in from the Mordekaiser, and it is just going to be easy picks there for the Rek'Sai to pick up that kill on the Volibear. Man, we are seeing pressure here on opposite sides of the map at around the same time where teams cannot react enough. You know, they're not going to be able to support each other there, and these are clutch plays by both teams here coming out, just trying to get themselves ahead, and it is a 1-1.
Yeah, and it was super important that Younited reacted to that. They lost a kill in the bot lane, but they were able to respond in that top lane, and now this is huge. 19 CS up, the Mordekaiser is going to be able to push himself, push the lane in, you know, making it so that Antuk is going to miss a whole bunch of CS. Sorry, I've never casted these players before, so it's going to be a learning experience. If I get your name wrong, just say something in the chat. I'll fix it for next time. But yeah, so Antuk, he's going to be missing some CS, already getting that assist on the Mordekaiser, so he's going to start ramping up, gets 2 cloth armors, so survivability is going to be a little bit better in that lane, although I think Volibear does a decent amount of magic damage, if I'm not wrong, so stacking armor isn't going to be huge for him, but looking across the map, you do have that mid lane 80 carry, or I'm sorry, mid lane Ezreal, and then you've also got the 80 carry that are going to be pumping out a lot of armor, or I'm sorry, physical damage later on.
Yeah, definitely looking to stack that armor early on with the double cloth. I do think you're right. I think Volibear does do some magic damage. I mean, yeah, he did pick up the Dorans. So yeah, I think going out there though, yeah, we're gonna see some damage coming down from the Lee Sin and the Ezreal. You know, coming out there, I know Lee Sin falls off late game, I feel like, but Ezreal scales definitely where he'll just be punching out the damage later. And then Volibear can definitely get big if he can get back into it. You know, coming back from that, that's it. Looks like he brought it back. I mean, like, yeah, only down 6-7 farm now. But yeah, Mordekaiser definitely looking to bully out.
Yeah, and I think Antuk is actually in kind of a bad spot here. He's pushed up. He does have a ward down, but if Rek'Sai wanted to go back to top lane, the flash is still down.
Does not want to go top. He does go mid lane, though. And oh my gosh, he does ward hop, but goes right into the Rek'Sai.
Oh, that was so close. The Ignite is ticking, but it's not going to be enough. Oh my gosh, that was such a great play from the Lee Sin. He almost got that kill despite getting ganked and being caught out in a really bad spot. But that's what we were talking about. Lee Sin is super slippery. He's able to make some plays happen that pretty much no other mid laner could. So yeah, very good job. But in the end of the day, Younited, they're going to get their second kill on the jungler. A bounty started on his head, so if anybody's able to get that kill, that's going to be really big. But we kind of see the differences in the jungler right now. Lee Bola is actually behind in experience and CS, whereas Fiddle Your Diddle is still going at it in the jungle. He's up to 40 CS, trying to hit that level 6, and that's where the power spike's going to come through. But the reset's going to come out for Younited. Actually, Lee Bola is still on the top side, so Dragon is going to get started up for Lost Collective.
Yeah, it looks like here Younited is just going to let this early drag go. I didn't see any pings come out, so I actually don't know if they know they're on it. Well, they do now. But yeah, they're just going to let that early drag go. Not really concerned about it. We do see the Mordekaiser just going in here and trying to bully out, but it looks like the plan is backfiring. We do see the shield about to come up, I think. Ooh, but it is not going to be enough. He has to flash out because the Volibear ultimate coming in strong, going to pile drive him and jumping up there. But it does look like Mordekaiser will have to back off now. But that is an ultimate burnt on the Volibear for now.
That's got to feel pretty good in that top lane. I mean, you got behind in CS early, but it just doesn't matter. He's still able to contest, and now we see him engage in the jungle. Stun comes out. Fiddle's going to be in a lot of trouble here, under 200 health. Lee Sin's going to join the fight, but kill goes over to Ronik. Ronning? Sorry, Ronning-ick. It's so hard to say.
Yeah, but we do see the kills going out there. Man, a clutch meeting in the jungle there, and it does look like that's good follow-up there from the Syndra coming in to be able to secure that kill. And yeah, I mean, this is just pressure all over the map right now. We do see here, right, the pressure top and then the pressure mid, just like we were saying before, when we want these lanes to get ahead. So now you have the jungle ahead, you have the mid lane ahead. And yeah, I mean, top still looks a little iffy there, right? You did see the Volibear coming back after that deficit still. But yeah, I mean, bot lane here just seems kind of be left on their own. We do, Ez has the kill, but Samira, you can't count her out. I mean, once she gets ultimate here, it is going to be very, very interesting if she can stack it. To be able to just pop it out and get both. So yeah, we'll see here another gank here. The Fiddle tried to ult in, but it looked like Syndra Call of the Week will punch him back and stun.
Lost his ultimate. Yeah, that's really big. So very good job from Ronning in the mid lane, being able to knock him out of that ultimate. And yeah, we were talking about the Samira. Infernal Trigger is a huge ultimate. It's a moving Katarina ultimate that does physical damage. It is so strong if you can get it off. But the important thing is, if you're not familiar with the champion, Samira's got to be able to stack up her what is it called? The style
points. Style points.
So she's got to hit an S rating in style, which means she's got to get consecutive attacks.
Six stacks.
Yeah, 6 stacks of different
sources of damage
throughout it. So she has to be able to stack that up and then engage with the ultimate. So it's not quite like Katarina where she can just dash in, immediately ult. It is a little bit more predictable, so there's play around it. But yeah, it is an incredibly strong ultimate, absolute game changer. And like I said before with the Taric ultimate, it's something that you've got to be very careful of.
Very careful. Very careful. The fact that it can hit multiple enemies on all of them in that little area could be devastating with that Taric ult later. So yeah, we'll see here though. A gank coming in, Rek'Sai on the knockup with the onto the Volibear. Mordekaiser trying to follow up, but Volley will have to ult to get out from the grass pull from the Mordekaiser. So that is a cooldown burnt there. That is good pressure from the Rek'Sai coming in to try and get Mordekaiser ahead there. Meanwhile, bot lane just trying to farm it out here. Like we said, Samira's just trying to build this up so she can become a monster later. We do see the BF sword and the Call Hammer coming out, so she's looking to build that Essence Reaper. Getting the mana back, getting the cooldowns are very important. So definitely looking to see that first item coming out, but we do see the Bramble Vest being built by the Mordekaiser there. Finishes that and comes back to lane. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens here. We do see pressure from both of the junglers, and they're fighting to get ahead, but it looks like Younited just has a little bit of a lead here. Coming in with I think it's only 600 gold lead, or 500 gold.
It's not too big. It's not too big just yet. Only 10 minutes in the game. First Dragon does go over to Lost Collective, so that.
Oh man, we do have the Mordekaiser ult going down. He knows the Volibear ult is on cooldown, and he will just try and go in here. He is coming out of this ahead. He does get the slam down on the club, but yeah, I mean, he's not going to be able to get out. I don't think the grass would have gotten him. I actually don't even know what the cooldown is on that because I think he used it early on. So
yeah. Antuk definitely showing that he's confident in this matchup, knowing the amount of damage that's going to come through, and Taunt not quite going to land. Man, Mythically has been a little disappointing, but the turnaround, Cosmic Radiance is going to come down, Fiddlestick's ultimate comes out, but that's what we were talking about, the combination, and Infernal Trigger going to pick up 1 kill for the Samira. Now, going to get traded back, but can they take this Taric down? He's fairly tanky, does still have flash, and we'll make it out.
Yeah, we'll make it out. Wow, the counter gank there, I mean, from, not really counter gank, but counter engage from the Fiddlesticks there. I don't think that they knew that there were going to be 3 enemies there fighting that out. It did look like the Samir was able to pick up pick up a kill and get good damage there because of the Taric ulti. Like you said, we do have more engage going over this dragon here. Taric is getting very, very low. He'll have to get out. I think he has flash. Oh, no, he doesn't.
He burned it.
Yeah, he's just going to have to die here. And that is Taric going down to the lead.
Ezreal got killed.
Oh, my God. I didn't even see what happened there with the edge.
Just snuck in there with a tunnel and was able to kill Ezreal. There is teleport for the top laner, but now Aardvark has respawned. He doesn't have teleport, so he can't join this fight, but Antuk can, and I think this should be a Lost Collective secure here.
Yeah, the TP was going in, but it stopped. So looks like here we're just gonna see the dragon go down here to Lost Collective. Oh my gosh, it keeps resetting, keeps going in, and meanwhile Syndra is just being able to poke down. But they will end up getting the dragon here. That is 2 Drakes for Lost Collective. Looking to get the dragon here. Oh my gosh, the oh wow, I think that stopwatch goes down onto the fiddle here. The Mordekaiser is trying to get as much damage, and it is just not going to be enough here. The Samira is picking up kills here, is going to be able to pick up a kill here, and then be able to go in. We have the double kill coming out, and then Syndra is going to be able to pop the Lee Sin here to get that last pickup kill. And that is the engage that you did not want. I don't think 4 members was worth for 1 Drake. And you just need to back out there. That was just, I think, a little overstay.
Yeah, I think Lost Collective, they wanted to find these scrappy skirmishes, feeling pretty comfortable with Lee Sin, but there's just too many members coming back alive for Younited, and they definitely have this team comp, having the control from the Syndra. Honestly, I'm not sure why that Lee Sin was picked into the Syndra. It really does not seem like a great match.
Oh my gosh, we have the taunt going down under tower here. The tower is going to get some pretty good damage off onto the Taric, but not much more will come out of that. But yeah, no, like you were saying, it just is not worth, with 4 members going down there, and then the Lee Sin pick into the Syndra. I just don't know if that was, trying to. I don't really actually even know. I mean, she could just call the week every time you want to try and dash in. I'm not really sure where that pick choice was coming out from.
Yeah, as soon as he dashed in there, he did get a good kick, but the rest of the team just wasn't there to follow up. Shen got picked off in that fight as well, so it was ultimately a 1-for-1 trade at the beginning, and then it went 4-for-1 by the end. It's just things not looking great for Lost Collective in that fight, but they did secure the dragon, so they're on track to get that early Dragon Soul. Only 15 minutes into the game, we do have, looking at the game state a little bit, 2K lead for Younited, and honestly, the gold is where you want to see it. It's on that mid laner, it's on the jungler, as well as the Samira, so this is absolutely the champions you want to see get fed. But yeah, it was kind of surprising. You saw Younited, they burned 2 of their biggest ultimates in the Cosmic Radiance and Infernal Trigger.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and we actually do see the Mord ult, I think, being burnt up there. I don't really think anything more is going to happen.
But they didn't actually have that for the fight. So Lost Collective should have been able to engage and win that fight. But I think that this is kind of a team comp differential. I don't like the composition for Lost Collective quite as much.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. Lost Collective, I'm not really sure, what they planned with the combo there, the team synergy. Yeah. I think Younited just has a little bit easier, when they want to go in. Like, there's so many queues, like team queues, that will give each player the go-ahead, right? Like, you have the Syndra stun, you have the Taric stun, you have the Mordekaiser going, trying to get someone out there, so to engage. Because you have the numbers battle. And yeah, I just think that I'm not really sure the same potential is coming out of Lost Collective.
Yeah, I think Lost Collective, they really want to find champions isolated. And the most important thing for a composition like this to work, to be able to pick someone off, is to have vision control. And that's something that they've done decently, but around that dragon, they just didn't have the control to see exactly where Syndra was. And Syndra is great at, just slowly whittling a team down. You really have to hard engage and be decisive on the Syndra in order to make that work. And it just seemed like Lost Collective was a little disjointed in that last fight.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the game state again, we do see 3 bounties on 3 members.
That's a lot of gold if they can get those kills.
That can bring them back into the game here. A little bit here if those go over to the right champions.
That's 1,200 plus the extra 600.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 1,800 gold. So that would pretty much completely even up the gold difference. But the important thing is, you have to get those kills, which is very difficult.
It's difficult.
And B, you kind of want to make sure those kills go onto the right people. So I'm looking at Ezreal, Fiddlesticks. You really, and Lee Sin. I think Lee Sin, this mid laner, you need to get him to some state. I really expected a lot more roaming out of him, but the problem with Lee Sin mid is like you can't push that lane super well and then go roam. And we do see
Yeah.
the gold difference here, 1K in that mid lane. Looking at the bot lane, you've got about 500 gold difference, about almost 1K in the jungle. I think that's about 600 if I'm doing my math correctly. 700, but
Yep.
yeah, it's and I'm actually surprised you saw that focus in the top lane onto Antuk, and Antuk's actually coming out with a lead, so that's pretty big.
Yeah, he was able to bring it back, you know, despite having that early game gank up there. You know, you saw him keep control basically of his lane, and that's huge. I think that's huge as a player.
Never
You know,
died solo.
Antic coming out there, you know, strong, looking to just keep his team in it. So yeah, I mean, you're looking to get that goal definitely onto some big players there to make sure that you can get yourselves back in the game. But I mean, like you said, right? Syndra, I feel like will scale. I mean, you have the scaling, and Lee Sin doesn't. Lee Sin will fall off. And we don't see the early aggression coming out of him, like you said, with the roams. We didn't see roams really, you know, and he can't really push his wave like that and do it like you were saying. So, yeah, I don't know. Interesting if the teams get to this late game phase. I just don't think Lost Collective have it.
Yeah, I really consider Lee Sin to kind of be an assassin when you take him to mid lane. It's very similar to playstyle of an assassin, but the problem is you think of a lot of assassins like Zed. You know, I guess I would include Echo to an extent in this. But they've got that ability to farm from a range. Like you can, you know, Zed, you have the shurikens. Akali's a little, probably the
pretty close shortest range. Yeah, I think
but
so.
Again, like I feel like with those assassins, you really want to be clearing and then just roaming. And I really haven't seen that too much. Honestly, the bot lane and top lane for Younited are not bad picks. You can go bot lane, force out the Cosmic Radiance, and then after that, there's not a lot of things that Younited have to save that bot lane. So if you can pick off that Cosmic Radiance just from a roam, that can set you up really well for a dragon.
Here we go. We're looking here for a gank up top lane here. We have the Mordekaiser trying to put down as much damage as he can. He does have ultimate to get out, but the Rek'Sai is holding the knockup here. It does look like they'll try and down dive this, but it is just going to be able to go out. And are they going to be able to get the kill? No, they are not. Volibear comes out ahead there with the Shen ultimate coming out to save him under tower there. And man, they are going to be able to pick up that kill onto the Rek'Sai despite Rek'Sai ult going down. Mordekaiser trying to get the damage. The turret was just pounding on that, and it is just not going to be enough for that to come out for a kill there. Shen ultimate definitely looking here, but we have the Taric also looking to get the stun here. Is not going to go down, and yeah, he'll be able to, Lee Sin will be able to get out, no problem.
Antuk played that so well in the top lane. He was able to ult out, get the extra stats, turn it around, stun the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai had the ultimate, but yeah, it just wasn't enough. And then great job of responding for Mythically. Knew he didn't have to lose priority bot lane, could ultimate with the Stand United, and yeah, that was just perfect. And now flashing from Antuk, he's looking for more, gets the stun underneath the turret, gets the bite. He might go down.
Oh, he is going to go down with it, but that is sending a message. That is sending a message saying, you know what, you can come gank me, and I will still come and tower dive you to get the kill. That is so powerful. Yeah, he is definitely a confident player here. We do see here looking for an engage, it looks like maybe on the side of Younited, looking to push them out here from the Dragon Pit. They are going to clear that vision, and then just kind of reset here. I think they're not going to get much more.
So Younited might know the timer on the teleport for that top laner, which if they're keeping track of it, is really good.
This could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh man, Taric was a little out position, but it doesn't look like anything's going to happen here. But they are prepping for this drag. The dragon is about to spawn. We do see the TP coming in here.
Yeah, so it did come
to support this. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be third Drake for Lost Collective here. I think Younited is going to want to try and engage this.
Yeah, they want to contest this, definitely.
Yep, here comes the, oh my gosh, and yes, there it is, Volibear coming in to get the kill. That is going to be third Drake secured for Lost Collective. We have damage going down. Ezreal picking up a kill onto the Taric. Fiddlesticks also picking up a kill onto the Rek'Sai. Volibear is massive going in, and Ezreal will pick up a double kill there onto the board. But man, that is just going to be 3 players down for the side of Younited, and you know, Dragon goes over to Lost Collective. It is just not good for Younited there.
Ezreal is getting so strong in this bottom lane. He's got the Iceborne Gauntlet, Muramana already completed, and he just picked up 2 more kills for himself. So super strong. And again, Lost Collective looking like the stronger team. Just being a little bit more coordinated. It hasn't always been like this. They've had some disjointed fights. Yep. But yeah, Lost Collective really teleporting in there, getting everybody there at the right time. And I mean, it seemed like Younited had it. Like they secured vision 20 seconds until it spawned, but then they just walked away. They had the teleport up for Aardvark, but I guess they just didn't feel confident enough to be able to take the fight. So everybody backs off. And yeah, this is sole point now for Lost Collective. This is a huge win condition for them, getting those extra tanky stats on the members like Fiddlesticks, when he's going to be going into ultimate, having the extra tank stats for the support and top lane.
Oh my gosh, you do see here the engage. Samir is going to be able to get some damage down. Oh, the ultimate goes off, but is just out of range. Tarek will be able to pick up the kill onto the Shen here. We see the heal going down, and Tarek will end up picking up both kills. I don't know if that's what you want there, but it is a double kill down there. We have the mid going in here. Lee Sin trying to get out. Oh, but the Rek'Sai ult is going to go off. He has the shield from the Warthog, but it's not going to be enough. We see the flash knockup going off, and that will finish off the Lee Sin. But that is great response from Younited. 1 for 4 there, and they are going to be able to get this bot lane turret here. They do have to defend mid, I think, from that rift, but man, that is a big pickup for Younited to counter them back from that last engagement.
Yeah, we saw those shutdowns though. We were looking, talking earlier, Mystic, about the gold on the head of the mid laner and jungler for Younited. And Lost Collective were able to pick up the Rek'Sai in the last team fight, getting themselves, I think it was 400 gold at the time, and Ronning going down in the mid lane now to the Lee Sin. That's huge. I was feeling like Philly Berto, he was kind of falling behind in that lane, but now getting those shutdowns is going to help him out so much. He's got the Black Cleaver completed now. Yeah, this is, I think this is how Lost Collective turns the game around.
Okay, yeah, this could be the turning point here. Yeah, make me a believer here, small dog.
I say turn around. Like, they haven't had the gold lead, but they're controlling the objectives so well. And then dropping the Rift Herald in the mid lane, they got a turret and almost the second one as well. So having that first turret in the mid lane opened up just creates so much play opportunity around the jungle. And there's so much hope in the top lane.
Here we go. They are looking to get this kill here. Syndra holding that orb, and it is just going to come through. We do see the Q going off here. He is going to go ult in. Volibear is trying to do his best to stay alive. Oh, he will be able to get up the Syndra because of the Fiddle coming in there also. And it is just going to be a 1 kill there on up to an important champ. But we do have more engagement coming in. It is a 3v2 right now. We do see the Tarek ulti coming down to get them to safety. And Lost Collective or both teams are just going to back off here.
Yeah, and something I wanted to mention last fight was that Cosmic Radiance is so valuable, but it takes a long time to land. If you don't know when you need to burn it, like last fight, it just doesn't ever get a chance to go off. So he popped it, but Samira was already dead, and then he died right at the end of the channeling of the Lost Collective. Or I'm sorry, oh my god. The Cosmic Radiance.
Yeah, Cosmic Radiance.
So just not being able to get that off in the fight, that's so much of your team fight power lost. So
right off the bat,
Younited, they've got to play these team fights a little bit more organized. I think playing it front to back like they were earlier on when they got them in the choke points is the way to go. Let the Syndra poke them out with your frontliners and the Cosmic Radiance to threaten that tankiness if Lost Collective decides to engage. But I think this is what Lost Collective wants. They want team members to be caught out like this.
They are going to get picked here. They are going to try and go for the Tarek. The Fiddle ulti coming in, but it will be Lee Sin to pick up the kill onto the Rek'Sai. We see these Hourglass going down, and Fiddle will be able to be taken down by Samira. He kicks Samira out, but she has the dash reset, and is just going to pick up the kill onto Lee Sin. We do see the Volibear coming in from the flank, and is just going to pop the Samira. He comes in, will ult on 3 members of the team of Younited, and it is just going to clean up, slam, jam down on that Mordekaiser. It is just not going to be enough. And it is so close, though. Volibear barely being able to make it out there, but man, what a statement being able to just run in there and take it for Lost Collective. They are going to want to try and get this drag. This is sole point, and Younited, though, is, I don't know if they're going to be able to contest this. They do have 2 members low, but it is just, I don't know, this is very, very dangerous, but Syndra has to go for it here to prevent the soul.
Yeah, she does get taunted though. I think she's gonna end up going down here. Yeah, didn't secure the soul.
Yikes!
Oh my gosh. Lost Collective, it was pretty even. Like, they were going back and forth, but a big thing, ultimates were down. There was no Cosmic Radiance, so Lost Collective capitalizing on cooldowns, being able to pick a fight that they really, really wanted. And honestly, it seemed pretty even despite that. Again, though, like I was talking about, the team composition for Lost Collective wants these kind of fights. They want to be able to pick people off. And it all just turned around when Papa Bear made it there, though. Like, that top laner, he's looking so strong. He's got a 400 gold bounty on him. Trinity Force completed. Sunfire Cape already completed.
The Fiddle ultimate going down here, trying to get the fear. Yeah, we just see the engages coming in now.
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh man, and Cosmic Radiance again. And we do see here the counter gank though, going in here for the engage, the knockup going down. It is just gonna not be enough. And yeah, he's Filiberto is just gonna go down to the Mordekaiser there. And yeah, Rek'Sai is just gonna make it out through the tunnel. But man, we are seeing so much engage.
Yeah, Filiberto, he has not impressed me this game, but yeah, he's adding pressure. I mean, I think it was a little bit silly when you were getting a pick in the bot lane to be, or I'm sorry, in the mid lane to be that pushed up.
Oh my gosh, we see the double pull coming in from the Mordekaiser here. Rek'Sai trying to go in, but it is not going to be enough. It's 3v3 up top, but yeah, each team is just going to back off here. It doesn't look like more engage is going to go out.
Yeah, that was really aggressive from the side of Lost Collective. But again, I mean, we talked about it in Champ Select. They're a very slippery team comp. You guys Shen with the dash, and pretty much everybody can dash out. So if you get pulled in by Mordekaiser like that, as long as he doesn't have ultimate, which I guess he
it was already burned.
Oh, it's still on
cooldown. Yeah. I mean, yeah, also, oh my gosh, the Fiddle ult again, and it is just going to be an easy pick there for the low Mordekaiser. Fiddle picking up that kill. Oh, the Tar Stun, though, onto the Shen. We see the Syndra ult going out, and it is just not going to be enough, though, to take anybody down. We see the Fiddle pass the Hourglass, but the Call of the Week doing massive stun there, getting 2 members of the team on Lost Collective, but man, with that Soul, they are so tanky, man. And so they're just going to be able to engage like this after another, just like this. We see the Volibear ult destroying the tower there, disabling the tower, and it is just going to be free dives here. Just going in, we see the Lee Sin picking up the kill onto the Tark, being able to just follow up, and then the Shen picking up the kill onto the Cinder. It is just so much that they have to deal, that Younited have to deal with. That, man, it is just not enough. They can just roll them down. That was a steamroll right there.
Yeah, and I feel like Younited is kind of giving Lost Collective the team fights that they want. Or, I'm sorry, not even team fights. The Younited wants to fight the team, but they're basically saying, okay, Mordekaiser, you stay by the turret while we all back off, and then he gets doped, and, well, now it's a 4v5.
And now, and yeah, it's just going to be Baron.
Capitalizes so hard on that.
Man, the objective, I would just like to point out the objective control for Lost Collective. They have been on it. All the dragons, then Baron. I mean, it is just, they have had so much map control and objective control. I mean, it is just insane. And so they are being able to get such a big lead despite being, were being down in kills there for a little while, right? And down in gold. But they're bringing it back like this because they have such good, I think, just awareness, like, of the whole entire map. Their macro play is huge, and they're showing it right now.
And again, I mean, they're playing their team comp to their strengths. Fiddle ult is coming off. It's basically coming out off cooldown. As soon as it comes up, he's looking for picks, and that's what this team composition wants to do. And now they're so far ahead. They've got that Baron. They've got the extra stats from the Dragon Soul. Yeah, it's pretty much Lost Collective's gain to lose at this point. They've got 7k up. Everything has swung into their favor. They just need to secure vision and siege down some turrets. It might be a little bit difficult with Syndra. I think that's the one thing.
Oh my gosh, we do see here an engage though going down. It is going to be Rek'Sai trying to get the knockup here, but it is going to be able to dash out. Man, not enough. The Fiddle ultimate going off, but it's not going to be very synergized there. The teams were already backing off. It is just going to be a cooldown wasted. But we do see here, Ezreal picking up the kill, they have Baron buff. So they are able to control these lanes. I'm actually surprised that, well, I guess Younited were on the engage there. But I am expecting Lost Collective to use this Baron. Yeah, we see the mid lane going down, but I would expect to see more pressure.
Younited is just making some really weird plays. Like, they're contesting a pink ward in Dragon. While
Yeah,
their
when you
top
have top and every
inhibitor is
lane
getting
just being
attacked,
pushed.
and their
Yes.
mid lane inhibitor turret is starting to go down. Like Syndra is really good at wave clearing if she's at the wave, but you have to actually go back to your turrets to actually defend them. So so much getting capitalized for the side of Lost Collective, and really good job by being able to escape that. And again, we talked about it. They're very slippery composition. So as soon as Younited is like, all right, we're being decisive, we're going to engage. It just they're able to make it out, and then almost overcommitting there too. Fiddlestick's ult's going to come out.
Oh, does get the fear down. The silence goes out, and the taunts are going down here. Cosmic Radiance going out, and we do see Samir trying to stack that up. We see the spell shield going down, but it is just not enough. Man, that Filiberto going in, getting the kill onto the Smear. Rek'Sai picking up a kill onto the Lee Sin to follow that up, but Ezreal is just going to pick this up. It looks like Lost Collective is trying to go in with the Volibear down, going ultimate, and is just going to dash down under tower, killing the Mordekaiser there. Cinder trying to get some damage down, but the Shen ultimate coming in does get the taunt at the perfect time, and that with Baron buff is going to be the ace for Lost Collective, and I think this will be the game. They are going to be able to push. Baron buff does go down. Man, tanky Shen, but is not going to, the turret is not going to get him there. Yeah, they are going to just push this. Man, that was a huge play.
He just swung in there and was like, I get all the bowls of soup, killing everybody on the team. And now, Lost Collective, they're going to take down the Nexus and pick up the first game of the series. Not over.
It is not over. They are going to be able to go, but yeah, no, it is definitely over here. But that is game number 1 of the night here, going over to Lost Collective with such good macro play there, getting the objectives, coming through, especially to end it with that Baron. Definitely pressure all over the map, but that is a strong game 1, coming out of Lost Collective.
Yeah, I think if you're a Lost Collective, you're feeling pretty confident. I didn't like the draft from them as much. The Lee Sin mid was really strange, and it didn't totally pay off. But yeah, they pulled it out, and their macro play was on point. It felt like Younited, they wanted to make those dragon plays. Like they set up for them, but they could just never execute. I think Younited, they need to be a little bit more decisive with those attack compositions and just say, okay, we win this fight, we win these, let's just go. They had a few good team fights, but yeah, they just couldn't pull it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because we were definitely not thinking that they had the team comp. Lost Collective, definitely having some strange picks. And Younited definitely had a strong comp looking to come in. I mean, it looked like Younited had the early and mid game there. But Lost Collective was able to just bring it out. And yeah, look at that damage grab. Ezreal definitely being able to stay in it. Volibear coming in with the damage. I mean, he was just in it. And yeah, if you look on the side of Younited, you have Cinder and Mordekaiser, but I just think that when you have the added damage and buffs from the objectives, you're just looking at an uphill battle, and Lost Collective just took it.
Yeah, very good job for them. And I mean, it's not that different. I think Younited shouldn't feel too bad about this loss. I think they can turn it around in game number 2. We'll just have to see. But don't go anywhere, guys, because we'll be right back with some more League of Legends.
so you better not miss. And we only get stronger with everything I carry up on my back. You should paint it up with a target. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come get your spoiler, but we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name, you ought to know by now that we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up. Take a lap now, don't be mad now. Run it back, run it back. I got bodies lining up, think you're dreaming of greatness. Send you back home, let you wake up. Why would you dare me to do it again? Come get your spoiler out the head. We're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name, you ought to know by now that we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.在以后，除了是傻子，还有其他吗？我左右，键盘琵琶在时间滴答着，还不够。你的固执让我来守候，哪怕太迟也不想以后。就在这时放肆的挑逗。I got the heart of a lion, I know the harder you climb, the harder you fall. I'm at the top of the mountain, too many bodies to count. I've been through it all. I had to weather the storm to get to the level I'm on. That's how the legend was born. All of my enemies already dead and born. I'm ready for war. They know I'm ready for war. I told them we're taking over. We're taking over. Hey, look at you coming, my name, you ought to know by now that we're taking over. Hey, maybe you wonder what your future's gonna be, but I got it all locked up.
Welcome back, everybody. Here it is, game number 2 coming at you tonight. Younited versus Lost Collective Boomers. If you're just joining us, welcome. It is 1-0 right now in this series. Younited looking to change things up here, looking to switch things around and try and pull out the victory. They are going to try and take this to game 3. And take what they saw in game 1 and maybe switch it on them. You know, you hope to see the comeback. If you're Lost Collective, I think you're looking to just kind of clean things up a little bit. You definitely had great macro in that last game, but I think that you just certain like synergies and stuff like that, I think might just need to be a little bit cleaner. I think that's what they're looking for, but. Yeah, Smolder, what do you think? What do you think that things are going to go this game? I mean, we see some of the same bands coming out here with the Kate, with the Ash, Ornn, definitely being a top tank monster. You see the Scion coming out, but yeah, what do you think is going to happen this game?
Yeah, I mean, it is likely that Lost Collective is going to win this, seeing as they are undefeated in their division so far. Younited going 1-2, I believe. So Younited definitely not the favored team. But I loved the team composition they drafted last time. I feel like they had a very good opportunity to win that game just based on team fights. I think they just need to be able to play as a team a little bit better. So
Yeah.
again, I was a little bit disappointed with the performance in the bot lane. I think that they've got to conserve those ultimates. Something as important as the Taric ultimate, like you got to be careful where you use that.
Yep.
But again, I think they're going to draft another composition that is going to look really favorable for just a typical attack team fight comp. Pretty wombo combo. We'll have to see what they round it out with. Again, we do pro draft, so we're not seeing these picks in the order that they're getting drafted, but we are seeing the picks as it is. So Lost Collective on the red side again, they're going to use that Yone, most likely the counter pick to Corki. And yeah, Yone is really strong at play correctly.
Yeah, definitely. He has carry potential, man. He has 1v9 carry potential. Definitely looking for a strong game coming out of him. Wow, looking like
Samira
definitely
again.
some similar matchups here, Ezreal, Samira. But I think this time we have some little harder engage, right? You have the Jarvan just being able to go in, get the dash knockup, but then also his ultimate coming in. I mean, not going to be great for Ezreal, right? Because he can just flash out. But yeah, you have it for all the other players. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely Shen and Ezreal. We do see the Zyra pick coming out for Younited. Zyra is just a nasty champion. I hate players that play Zyra. It is just, oh god.
I think this is going to be an easier champion to play than the Taric, just because I mean you can mess up a Zyra ultimate, but it's this giant ring.
Yeah,
like as long as it's like kind of in the right spot, it's still going to be very effective in the team fights. They've got the Jarvan to combo on top of that, as well as the Scion, Unstoppable Onslaught.
And then you have the Corki package, man. Corki package coming in on top of that. It's just a lot. Wombo. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is.
But looking from the side of Lost Collective, they've got a draft almost exactly the same as last time. The only difference here is they didn't pick up the Lee Sin. Yone is going to get picked up instead of him. And I actually think that rounds out the comp a little bit better. They're still very slippery. Still
very slippery.
Again, it is a very much like, I'm sorry. It's not exactly the same. It was the Volibear in the top lane. Mordekaiser was on the other side. Yeah. So I think the Mordekaiser did get picked away. And the only champion we're seeing as a repeat for Younited is going to be that Samira. But yeah, it's still very slippery. I think the Volibear fit into the composition maybe a little bit better, but they can use the Mordekaiser as a split pusher, as we saw. Antuk definitely won that matchup really hard, so I expect him to do the same thing again.
I agree.
Against Aardvark in the top lane, but Lee Bola really seemed like the highlight of Younited. He did such a good job on that Rex side, getting the carries, good lead early on. So I want to see him focus on that Yone, shut him down early. Spend some time top lane. Bot lane is going to be kind of an island because Ezreal and Shen are just really hard to lock down.
Yeah, definitely. I think, I think they're looking to shut down Yone for sure because you just can't let him get big. He is just one of those champions that, if he gets behind, I feel like if he picks up a couple kills, he's right back in it. Back in it. Very Yasuo like. He is his brother, right? But so he has the carry potential. You're looking for Libola to come out. I mean, he was always there for the ganks, the counter engages, very clutch plays coming out. So you're looking for the same type of plays because you have the knockups. I mean, Jarvan is a great engager, right? We all know this.
Yeah.
Younited though, looking at their team comp, right, and even just judging from last game, right, you have the Samira same pick, right? So they are looking. That is their win comp. That is what they're trying to go for their win comp, is to get Samira fed so she can 1v9. I mean, literally just judging from like how they're going to play this, right? You have the Zyra super protection. You have the Jarvan super protection. Even with the Scion, he's big and tanky. And he has the knockups too. But yeah, they're looking to get the Jarvan ult, get the Corki, and the Zyra stuff. But meanwhile, with the Jarvan ult, that keeps Samira safe. They are looking to get her fed, and that is the win comp. Meanwhile, Lost Collective, almost the same exact team comp. You're exactly right. I mean, except for the Volibear and except for the Lee Sin, You know, Yone rounds that out a little bit better because yeah, he's just a solo lane terror, or can be. And then yeah, picking up the Mordekaiser, I think that's still a great pick. You know, very similar to the Volley Bear. You know, just being able to get that top lane tankiness and just damage as well. So yeah, looking for Antic to really break it out again. He definitely carried. But yeah, if you're on the side of Younited, you're looking to just get that Samira ahead as fast as you can.
Yeah, and I think this is a better pickup for Younited in the top lane. The reason why I see Ornn getting banned is because I think Antic really wants to play an aggressive style in that top lane and be able to get himself ahead. And if that hadn't happened last game, the Volibear would have been a lot less impactful. Yeah. So having Aardvark on the Scion is going to be a bit more of a tanky gentleman in the top lane. He's not as likely to get taken out as easily. And I think he's going to have more of a presence in later on in the game. But we'll just have to see how much he gets bullied out. I did want to look this up because I realized I never learned the name for Zyra's ultimate. Do you know what it is?
I don't know. I have it here.
I want to quiz you.
I don't know. Okay, I am so bad at spell names.
That's fine. I realize now why I never learned this name, because it's not that cool. It's literally called Thorn Spitter.
Thorn Spitter? I thought for a second there that you're about to say that it was just called Thorns.
No.
I was about to be like, wow, that is the most unoriginal name. Just Thorns, that's what it is. But no, sure, Thorn Spitter. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the ultimate that I'm looking at. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Strangle Thorns.
Strangle Thorns. Okay. Yeah, all right. That's better. That's better. Wow, yeah, it looks like they're defensive. I think you're right. Yeah. From last game, they know that I feel like Lost Collective likes to invade, so they're playing defensive, right? The five stack in a bush, definitely far back too, so they can see. And they might have even read that from last game. They saw the invade in the bot side, and they're like, "All right, let's 5-man stack in the bot." Because I mean, you have that. If you can get a stun, a 5-man stun from your Scion, like that's level 1 demolish for Lost Collective. It's huge.
So I think this is the right call for Lost Collective. They're not going to go for the invade. They're going to play it safe. 5-point it, and it looks like junglers. I think Fiddle's going to start on red, so he should be able to make his way down towards that bot side. We did see that early aggression in the bot lane very early on. But it was more so the fact that the flashes were blown for Younited. So they knew that they had the opportunity to do that. But there is going to be a little bit of cheese here.
Yeah, oh my gosh, the early cheese. And it is going to be Ignite after the taunt. But Ezreal is able to get that with the first blood. And I think here the jungle is going to come in. Jarvan's going to try and pick this up here. The heal goes down on the Samira, and you have the follow-up heal. They can't get out with Samira there. Samira is picking up the kill here. She doesn't have the dash. Shen is going to be able to get out, but that is a 1-for-1.
Yeah, ultimately though, I think this actually hurts Lost Collective more, because now you have Samira sitting in the bot lane. Yeah. She's able to farm up and get experience, so the level 2 is going to come out a little bit faster for her, and I think Younited can actually bully them out of that lane a little bit now.
I agree.
Ezreal, he can farm from a distance, but they should have lane prio. Ezreal's so far behind here.
Yeah, I mean, he had to go back. Samir definitely was able to just get this early advantage. And that's something, right, that they're looking for. Younited is looking to get Samir ahead here. It's great that they were able to pick up a kill.
Caught.
Yeah, it looks like Flash having to be burnt there. That's a big cooldown. Definitely trying to go for that blue buff there. Was that blue buff or Rift Scuttle?
I think he was invading onto the blue buff. You can see the ward was down. He had to flash over the wall. Again, it's really weird watching a Fiddlesticks player be so aggressive in the jungle. Like, you don't win that early trade. You really need to farm up his Fiddlesticks, but he's just really trying to worm himself into these weird situations where he's getting ahead. But Jarvan is actually able to take that blue buff, so I think it was more so that Fiddle was trying not to get behind, as opposed to worming himself into a weird invade, because Jarvan was on that bot side due to the early level 2 gank that he pulled off due to the cheese. But so he was able to secure the blue buff, and a good job responding. Looks like we have
the Fiddle trying to get a gank, up top too. But also mid lane, just getting awesome damage there in passing. Both sides trying to pressure mid and top.
This is actually really big. The Jarvan can go get his blue buff now, so buff denial and honestly a lot of camps getting denied. You can see Fiddlesticks has the 11 CS as opposed to the 19 that Libola already has.
Yeah, holy cow.
So yeah, Fiddlesticks really falling behind. Both Scuttle Crabs are going to get secured here.
Yeah, that's just good vision.
Yeah, they're coming out real strong.
Yeah, definitely looking to carry this game and change it up from how game number 1 went. Younited is looking to get everything online here. It looks like good map control, you know, definitely keeping the lanes ahead here. And yeah, I think they're just going to try and play this maybe a little bit safer just so that they can secure the lead. And yeah, I mean, right now, Samira is looking pretty, right? She has a kill, 28 CS, and is, you know, full health. Zyra has plants everywhere. She's a great champion for Samira. And yeah, you're just looking to keep this going if you're Younited.
Yeah, I think Myth Addicts could play that a little more aggressively in the bot lane. You see Ezreal's CSing fairly well. He did go back and he was able to buy the boots as well as the potions early. So he's going to have a little bit more sustain in that bot lane. But it's really, again, like it's looking in the favor of Younited right now. A few CS up. I don't think that they utilize their level advantage that well.
I mean, right now, I think we're just waiting for level 6, right? For all around. There's so many champions that once they hit 6, then we're going to start seeing some of the plays, I think. So, yeah, I mean, Ezreal ult, you know, Samir ult. You're just looking for ults actually on both sides of the team. Yeah, you see Yone going in here mid, getting good damage onto the Corki. That was a good trade for him. Corki's going to have to back off, maybe play this a little bit safer because they have the knockup.
Yeah. So, and I do want to point out Ezreal just now hitting 4. So you have Illumination? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, kill! Solo!
Oh, didn't even see it because I was looking at the name.
Come on!
But you did see Sion there picking up the solo kill onto the Mordekaiser. Man, I didn't even see... Yeah, like I said, I didn't even see what happened, and he was just gone. Yeah, okay. So Younited is really getting in.
Yeah, Aardvark lost that matchup, you know, playing the Mordekaiser last game, and now being able to get a solo kill onto the Mordekaiser, that's got to be so big for him. A huge confidence boost, and Dragon is going to get picked up for Younited. I think that they could take this to a game number 3 if they keep this up.
Yeah, I mean, the way this is going for Younited is like everything you want right now, right? You were able to pick up the early kill onto your carry champ. Your whole entire win condition, I feel like, is what they're going for there. And then also now you were able to solo kill the top lane. And this is kind of like, you know, a similar, right, to what happened last game. It wasn't a solo kill, but, you know, you have Antic. Antic, he is down a kill again. Will he be able to break it back out? I mean, you do see him up 20 farm. So, you know, you're going to have to see if that's going to come out again. But, yeah, if you're Younited, things are looking great.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
gank coming in here.
Yeah.
Jarvan gets both of them and has the ultimate, but it looks like Flash having to be burnt there, and Ezreal is able to get out with the Arcane Shift. But, man, what an engage. That is just trying to go in. I mean, yeah, I think that that's a good knockup if the Samira and Zyra were a little bit further ahead, you know, ready to get in right after, because you can't really delay with those champions, right? Bot lane. They're so slippery. Like we were talking before, this is a slippery comp that Lost Collective is running. They have the Yone little teleport back. I'm not even sure what that's called, but he has the Phantom walk back, right? You can pop it to go back to the original position. Very slippery. Ezreal Arcane Shift, like we just saw, trying to get out there. And then Shen has the dash. He had to burn the flash that time. But the only person who really doesn't have... well, I guess Top and Fiddle don't have it.
So this is what I want to see as we see a bit of a trade in the top lane. They might be able to disengage here, but there's a lot of Mordekaiser damage coming out. I think Aardvark's actually... Oh, he's got an unstoppable onslaught to get himself out. Gank in the bot lane, though.
You do see the knockup going out, but the Shen is just parrying all those kills. He is going to taunt to get out, but it is not going to... Oh, it is! He gets him right with the tip of the spear. And just like we were seeing, Libola is coming out with these clutch plays, like you were saying early on. And he's just going to come in to try and get this bot lane ahead and online.
Oh my gosh.
Because they know they can carry.
I think the Comet helped secure that kill. I don't know how Zyra hit something onto him, but that was crazy as we see
the tower dive. Oh, the knockup onto the Ez. Libola gonna pick up the kill, but the cooldown dash up. Oh, and the heal saving that onto the Samira. Just being able to get out from the tower shot. Man, what a play from Younited. You are playing this game to say, hey, we can bring it back. You know, game one, I don't know what that was, but we're coming back here. Very, very strong to get everyone online here. That is Libola with 2 kills and a bounty.
This was actually huge. Going back to that level 1 play in the very beginning of the game, Ezreal going back early, the experience disadvantage makes it so that Mythically does not have level 6. Ezreal was able to hit level 6, but that's why they were able to pull the dive off. With just the fact that there weren't ultimates available, and that experience disadvantage really hurt them. As we see a lot of damage coming out on the Corki. He does have package. Could have gone away, but...
Oh my gosh, but the Fiddlesticks has to flash out, but he flashes right into Libola here. Has to fear, but does take it out. Libola going in and after him, but Mordekaiser coming in from behind. Oh, but you also have the Jarvan all being bursted down there to try and get the Yone. Yeah, that was a little awkward because they dashed out.
Libola was like, I'll take it.
Yeah, he's just going to go, you know. No one saw anything, right? No one saw anything. He's just going to go take his jungle camps.
I love that playstyle though. Libola is so aggressive.
But we're gonna see the plays. Oh my gosh, because he doesn't have any cooldowns from anything.
So big.
You see Lost Collective coming in to utilize off of that. I mean, you saw him with low health. He already burnt his cooldowns, right? And then they're just going to be able to make the call to say, hey, we need to engage on this while he's taking Raptors, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, getting punished for losing his flash there as well. And Filiberto, yeah, that's going to be really big. Getting that shutdown kill on the mid lane, that's exactly what you want as Yone, as we see a lot of damage coming through. Ultimate's going to come out, and Filiberto soloing the mid laner.
Wow,
yeah,
that is exactly what we were talking about with the crazy carry potential, you know. Oh my gosh, but we do see here the Stranglethorns going down, not being able to get the knockup, but Ezreal getting pretty low, can't really contest anymore there, especially with you know, all these ults coming down. But we do see the Stand United coming down onto the Yone here. It is going to be here. Can't fight this. Gets the taunt into the massive damage, and Filiberto having to flash out there from the sign-off. But yes, oh my gosh, he is 3-0 now. This is not what you want to see as Younited. Coming in here, Yone will be able to be, you know, he's going to reset and come back super, super strong here, and you just have to look out for that.
Libola, he's getting so greedy. He really wanted to get that shutdown, trade the kill back, redemption kill on himself for his death earlier on, as well as the solo kill on the mid laner. But like, you can't do that. Like, he's 3 levels down on that Yone. Yone's so strong right now. You should have just set up for the dragon. It looks like Younited might be able to take this anyways. Teleport is still on cooldown for Antug, but I feel like that's just a huge misplay from Libola.
Yeah, I think he's getting a little too greedy, like you were saying, you know, looking for this aggression. I do like the aggression, but you have to make sure that it's worth it, right? And if it's going to come out in that type of result, it's just not what you want, especially when it's a Yone. I mean, or like, especially when it's a carry champion like that, right? It doesn't have to be Yone, but any champion that can super, super hard carry, you just don't want them getting ahead, especially if it's just going to be an aggressive play that doesn't really need to happen.
Yeah, and I think Lost Collective's team comp is really coming online here, because again, they really want to find these picks. You see the mobility boots getting picked up for Shen, as well as in the mid lane, you've got the Berserker's Greaves, so Yone's just going to be able to roam that much more effectively, and I think he's about to make this game very, very difficult for Younited. You have team fight potential for the side of them, but it's like, if they're going to get so far behind in that mid lane, it's just going to be really hard to come back.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I think Lost Collective, is definitely getting their win condition online. I mean, that's a big champion, Yone, to get fed.
The big difference from this game to last game is Lost Collective doesn't have the dragons. Yi has the dragons. So
true, 2 dragons for them.
That's
this is kind of the reverse.
For Yi. If they can get the dragon soul, that's what they need to win this game.
What is it? I don't think it's. Do we see what the next dragon is?
It's going to be, if you look in the top left-hand corner, it's going to be a mountain soul, and I
yeah.
think the mid laner is going to get soloed again.
Holy cow, Yone is just picking up these kills, damage, and being able to call back to his little shadow form, being able to get out safely. He's just free to take these engagements like that. Like we just saw. I mean, he tower dived that and was like, I have the damage.
I don't know if Ronning knows this matchup very well because he had Flash available, he had Valkyrie the whole time. You're such a mobile champion on Corki, and he just sat there and took it. Like, he was in the range of Yone that whole time and just didn't burn anything. As we see the root's going to land in the mid lane. The solo kill may be coming out. The Stand United going to be there to keep him safe. That's just barely going to be
enough. But wait, Corki comes in. Not going to be enough. It is not going to be enough. They are going to back out to safety.
I thought he was going to do it.
But you saw the plays. You see Younited looking to get this shutdown, right? You saw Zyra getting some massive damage like she does. She has pretty much everything there. If it wasn't for Stand United, we would have seen that go down. I mean, meanwhile, here we do see a top lane aggression there. Yeah, answers go down. Hard to go in there. You see the package going down, and
bad spot.
Yeah, Yone is on the pursuit here, quickly trying to get this here. Oh, I don't know, why did he double take? Oh, is he gonna execute?
I don't think he's gonna get it.
Nope, he's not gonna execute. Fiddle is gonna be able to take that down. I mean, I guess better Fiddle than the Yone though. Yone is getting so big, and it's just not what you want as Younited. So I think that was probably the smarter move to just take the damage down and give it to Fiddle instead.
Yeah, but that collapse, you saw the teleport getting pulled out for Filiberto, and Fiddle just being able to bully that mid laner around. Ronning, I don't know. He's got to be some sort of presence in this mid game if Younited wants to win these, because it's going to get so hard if Lost Collective just decides to stop messing around and group up around Dragon. It's going to be so hard to fight their team comp head on. But again, like Younited does have.
Oh my gosh! Look at that damage!
He has so much damage coming out.
2v1, and it is just going to go down. Fiddle coming in right at the last second there, being able to secure that kill. But did you see that? That was a 1v2 engagement into the kills, into so much damage. I mean, I think if Yone gets, definitely is going to get some more items here. That is a double kill solo.
Yeah, that is some massive disrespect. Diving the jungler and mid lane under the mid lane turret at 16 minutes in the game. Yeah, he is so
He's making
strong.
a statement. You see the flash vines though, and Stand United is not going to be up for this one here. You see the flashes going down, but Yone also has flash and is able to get out. Filiberta is able to get out, and yeah, man, you see so much aggression trying to get the shutdown because they know that is their win condition right now for Lost Collective.
That shutdown would have been huge. It does help them though. 25 seconds till the dragon spawns. This is going to be sole point if he is able to secure it. But being able to poke him out, even still, they're going to be able to secure vision around it, get the scuttle crab, and just set up for dragon. And I think we're about to see a really big engage in this dragon because Yi needs this. This is their win condition. We see the teleport coming down from Mordekaiser. He's going to flank them.
Yeah, here it comes. We're going to see... Oh, wait. But we're going to see some vision clear here. Yeah, they're just going to want to try and deny. But the Mordekaiser pull comes in here to getting the double, and is just going to try and get so much damage here. He is 1v3ing these guys, and is just going to be able to pick up the kill onto the Corki here. Still going deep, and Yone coming in for the follow-up. The big damage. Jarvan ult going down. Yone picking up the kill onto the Zyra. Shen also being able to get the follow-up kill onto the Jarvan. The pullback on the Mordekaiser, getting the Sion, but Sion just is super tanky right now. And can make it out, but Yone still looking on the hunt to get these kills. Samir tries to dash away, will have the ultimate to go, but Yone has the ult, and it is so much damage to come down. It is just too much for Yi Collective to stop this Yone. He is getting so big right now, especially with the team follow-up that they just had right there. I don't know what Yi Younited is going to do, once this Yone just gets even further ahead.
Yeah, I mean, what do they do now? 6-0-2 on that Yone. He is so far ahead. He's so strong. Nobody can contest with him right now. And honestly, that was a beautifully played fight there for Lost Collective. It looks like, yeah, Antuck is going to be able to get out. So, but, you know, watching the Mordekaiser teleport into the back line, walks all the way around, flanks them, is able to kill the Corki while the rest of the team is able to collapse. And there's so much mobility on the side of Lost Collective. They're all able to get in there. You have the Stand United. Ezreal is able to jump in. Filiberto is able to jump in and also get back out as well. And just beautifully played, methodically picked apart there. But yeah, it's looking pretty grim for Younited. They do still have this team composition that can work in their favor. We look at the bot lane. CS is in the advantage of Illumination, but and they're going to get the Scuttle Crab as well. So there are ways back into the game for Younited. They also still have those first 2 dragons. So if they're able to set up and pick good fights.
Oh my god, Younited! Oh my god, Samira getting picked there by the tip of that Yone ult. But he is just going to go back and get out of that. It is not going to be enough. But that is also, I don't know if you saw that, but Zyra ult going down there.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be, just going to be a cooldown burn. And yeah, here you look mid though. And it is just going to be an easy kill with the ultimate with the Stand United there. And yeah, it's just going to be an easy pickup onto the Corki.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks in. Yeah, coming in with the Crow Storm, able to get that pickup. He honestly, like, this is the playstyle of the jungler. He just, on cooldown, looks for those picks. And we see another engage in the bot lane. Oh,
Yikes, Filiberto just going in. I mean, right now, I think Yone can pretty much do whatever he wants, especially when you have that Stand United up. Where you can just tank so much more than you normally would. I mean, yeah, Stand United coming in there. I don't even know if Yone would have needed that. It was close. It would have been close. But definitely he can feel comfortable when that cooldown is up because, because he can just go really, really deep like that. And, Lost Collective is just on fire right now.
Yeah, and Illumination's not doing a bad job. He's CS'd really, really well. 180, highest in the game right now. He's got 1 item completed. Working on the second one, bought Ninja Tabbies as well, so that definitely helped him out in the fight quite a bit. But already 2 items completed on the Yone. He's got the Infinity Edge as well as the Phantom Dancer.
That's nasty.
And yeah, that's just so much damage coming
disgusting.
out. 20 minutes in the game. So I do want to commend Mythadix though. Mythadis. I think I'm saying that right. Mythitis. That sounds way better than what I was saying. Going to the top lane though. It looks like Aardvark's going to get taken down. Not much to see
man,
there.
burn on the Mordekaiser. And yeah, that is just going to be a kill there. But
I just want to say, Mythitis, he's doing such a good job locking down that Yone. He did burn the Stranglethorns earlier on, so not able to actually, assist as much as he should have in that 2v1.
Yeah.
But again, you touched on it. Mythically always has that Stand United available. I mean, it's on cooldown right now, so they could engage. But he's got that available for the Yone. All-ins if he's going deep underneath the turret. The only thing he's got to be careful is if he ultimates as the Shadow is about to jump back, he might get stuck in a really bad spot. I've noticed that when you play with Yones, like, you don't always want to overcommit with them because they always have to go back to their Shadow, but you don't have that disengage tool. So sometimes you can get baited by your own Yones if you don't know how to play with them correctly.
Yeah, you have to have the team follow up. I mean, and that's what we're seeing with Lost Collective. Everyone is ready for this Yone to go in, making these plays, and here it comes, right? These plays that we're talking about. We see the Stranglethorn going down, but he's just going to be able to get the kills, and the ultimate going up, getting the knockup. The sustain is there. The outplay almost happens, but Corki getting out barely with a little sliver of health, but Ezreal gets the snipe coming out of nowhere from mid lane. Is able to pick up the kills there. That is a 1 for 2. The shutdown gold, though, will go down on the Yone, but that's also, he still has bounty. Yeah. He still has bounty after all that. And, oh my gosh.
That was a lot of gold going over to the mid laner, and you really want to see that for Ronning. He only has 1 kill. He's fallen so far behind in CS and has just been beaten up all game, but 2 kills coming out right before the dragon spawns. And Yi United really needs this dragon.
Yeah,
this is their
they
win.
need it.
If they can secure Dragon Soul, they're gonna have a lot better time team fighting here. But Yone has had time to respawn. Teleport is up for him, so I expect he will be teleporting into this fight.
And they did drop Rift Herald too.
Antuk also has teleport. So yeah, like you said, Rift Herald's ticking. We see a taunt.
Oh my gosh, we see the taunt, the TP coming down. What's going to happen here? We see the Corki trying to get out, the Ignite going down, Mythically getting the kill onto Ronic, and it is just going to be damage here. This is not what you want to see here. If you're United, right, you needed this drag, and it is just going to be a slaughter here. Samir trying to run for her life, and then
she got trapped.
Get ulted. It is just not going to happen here, and that is Antic on a killing spree, and looking for more, it looks like. Will he have the grass to get this? He's just going to tower dive this. Oh, the Zyra dodging, getting some good. Oh, but the Yone doesn't care. The Yone doesn't care. He's just going to go in. Filiberto is just going to get the play here, 10-1. And is just gonna get out, and I think they're just gonna pressure this mid lane. That is so much pressure and control coming out of Lost Collective. United really needed that drag to make it back into this game, but if you look at the scoreboard now, every single player on Lost Collective has a bounty. This is not what you want to see.
For Yi United, they really wanted to stall that out, dropping the Rift Herald in the mid lane. That could have, I mean, it got the first turret. They just needed to stall things out, but there's so many engaged tools for Lost Collective. And
it's just not going to be enough. I mean, it just Lost Collective has so much, and just like you said, there's not enough resources for Yi United to really stop this, especially when you have multiple like AoE kind of things, right? You have the Fiddle ultimate, and then you have the Ezreal ult, and then Yone ult, all being able to hit multiple champions. And if you synthesize that right, especially like how they've been doing with the Yone knockup into all of them, especially since the ult groups them, it is just disgusting.
Yeah, and I honestly, like,
looks like you might have an engage.
Yeah, I had mentioned in the beginning of like Champ Select, I want to see Libola show up. He's the carry, it feels like, for this team. He's always getting these kills. Oh, Crowstorm!
Ooh, coming in here, the vines go down, the hourglass get, oh no,
flash out. Oh, the Fiddle's gonna live.
Ooh. Man, I mean, trying to go here, but yeah, Lost Collective is looking for kills, right? They're just looking for anything that they want, and we saw that, right? We see the Zyra going up, and yeah, it is just going to be what they want to get the pick. I mean, Yone, look at this. He's going 1v2 under the tower, jungle again, and it's just going to teleport right back, or like, I guess, go back to his little shadow there. Yeah, that is just some crazy, just saying, hey, I can do this. Like, I can do whatever I want. And there's no, is there a counter right now? I mean, yeah, like you said, right? Libola has to show up. He has to come in here and make some plays here. Well, but with the team so far behind, I don't know if, I don't know if he'll be able to, even if he gets the plays, I don't know if the team will be able to follow up.
Yeah, I think reflecting on what happened in the mid game, Libola really needed to show a lot more emphasis on that mid lane. Filiberto getting ahead, honestly, is one of the most disastrous things to happen, especially on a champion like Yone. You can snowball that so hard. He's now got his 3rd item completed. Just even that much stronger. He's going to be able to sustain after taking engages now too, which is a nice little bonus. And yeah, it's just, I think at this point for Yi United, they're like, you want to play it safe. You want to wait and see if Lost Collective can mess up, because you're so far, you're over 10K behind. And I think Yi United has to recognize that. So wait for Lost Collective to mess up and think about, okay, what could we have done better in that mid game? Because I think that's really the point that they're at here is, all right, we may have lost this series, but what can we do better for the future games that we're going to face? And I really think it is, focus on the carries for the team. Crowstorm is going to come out, though. We have engaged around
Baron. I mean, they're trying to go, really, but yeah, it is just not looking great. I mean, they have the control. They're so far ahead. Yone's going to get this right here. Yeah, so much damage. Corki's far behind. The Stranglethorn going down, but Filiberto will teleport back, still getting the kill onto Corki. But yeah, I mean, like you said, right, you can always take, it may be a hard game. Oh, the engage is not over. We are going to go in. They're saying, hey, we can do this. Stand United going in, getting the taunt onto the Zyra. Yone, though, being able to get the kills here, looking to go. He's not going to teleport back. Wow, that is a long time. And yeah, being able to pick up the kill there, it is just, it's just so powerful right now, and I don't think you can stop. I don't think you can stop Lost Collective if you're Younited. Unfortunately, you have the Baron buff. You have every member of Lost Collective so far ahead that it's just going to be an uphill battle. But yeah, I mean, like I was trying to say before the engage there. Yeah, no, you're right. Even though this is a tough game, if you're Younited, you can take a lot from what you want to try and get ahead. And I think right now it's getting your carry lanes ahead. Definitely trying to shut down the Yone, right, would have been the focus. But even if you couldn't do that, you want to then focus Samira a lot, trying to get that your carries online, like you were saying, is really going to be what Younited needs to clean up just a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, me and Turtle have talked about this in previous broadcasts, where we want people to, or we personally want to see people limit test, because you can learn so much from a team like this, Younited, constantly being aggressive, even this far behind, 10k gold behind. They're engaging here. They're trying to make something happen. They will end up giving up the kill. Sion sure to fall, and this is looking like game over. But you can reflect on these things. You can say, okay, we tried to make this work. What can we do differently for the next game? Younited has a really strong, aggressive playstyle in the early game. I think they can honestly shape up and be one of the better teams in the league with a little bit of practice.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, right. I think it's expected to, go up against some better teams, I think you definitely will meet these teams that can bring it and really make you win the test, right?
Yeah.
Make you try and push the envelope to see what works and, see what you guys can pull off. And so Younited will definitely, has a strong early game, like you said, has the kills. We saw that this game.
Yeah.
We saw them have control of that. And if they can transition that into mid game, they'll be able to be a formidable team.
Onslaught. Not going to come out.
Not going to go enough. The Fiddle ultimate going in here. The taunt and Stand United onto the Zyra there. It is just not a pretty picture here for Younited. There's so much control. And then the damage coming out. We see the Yone getting the knockup onto the Corki here. Meanwhile, it's the Smear spell show going down, but there's so much follow-up. Yone and Mordekaiser both going in there, and is just going to be able to clean this up with the Baron buff again, pushing into the base. Lost Collective is going to be able to take this win, and that is going to be the series for you guys tonight. Lost Collective looking strong, keeping their undefeated stride going on. I think that they were 3-0, right? Yeah. So, looking to make it, even more of a streak here. Lost Collective is coming out to try and get this out.
Yeah, and this being the second time Lost Collective has faced Younited, defeating them 2 times now. Definitely looking like a strong contender going into playoffs. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to see what else they have in store. Lost Collective. Honestly, I would love to hear from Philly Berto. I don't know if we're going to get an interview here. We'll have to see in just a minute. But Philly Berto, like his performance on that Yone was just insane that second game. He got an early lead in the mid lane, was able to take out Corki so many times, and I feel so bad for that Corki. Like we've all been that player in solo queue where we're just trying so hard to like just survive in lane, and the enemy mid laner is just snowballing further and further ahead, and it just gets difficult.
It is so mentally draining, man, because you have to try and you're just trying to survive, keep your head above water, man, and it is tough. It is tough. But
congratulations, Lost Collective. But I commend you, Younited. You guys did a great job. Keep working at it. There are a lot of strengths that team has. I want to see more of them.
Yeah, I mean, both games, right? I think you could just pull some like really key factors, right? First game, you saw that Lost Collective, right? They had the map control, but early game coming in, and actually, there it is. Looks like we have some Philly B coming in here for the interviews.
Nice.
It also looks like what is that, Malone? Who are you in game?
Yeah,
Malone is Fiddle Your Diddle.
Malone. Oh, Fiddle Your Diddle. Okay. Dude, Philly B. welcome, and yeah, Fiddle Diddle, welcome to the stream. Great game coming out of you guys tonight. Yeah, welcome, Small Dog. If you wanna, take it from here, you got it.
Yeah. So honestly, you guys looked amazing. I just want to ask, what was the thought process behind the Lee Sin pick in the first game?
I was curious about
that
that
was a little bit weird.
I was curious, yeah.
Okay, honestly, what it was I told my friend that if he bought me the new Lee Sin skin, I would play it. I would play it in the league, and he bought it for me. So
yeah, honestly, that matchup, I was thinking through it in my head, and I was like, Lee Sin doesn't really win this ever, so it's gonna be really hard for him. But yeah, coming out in the second game, Philly Berto, you did such a great job on the Yone, and just like constantly keeping the enemy team suppressed. One of the things I noticed about your team is you play around objectives really well. You had a few slip ups. Obviously, in the first game, there was a very heavy attack comp coming out from the side of Younited, so there was a long engaged dragon. But I'm just wondering, like, what are the comms like, and how do things work with your team, getting those nice engages like we saw in the game number 2, getting the teleport into the back line just to completely demolish those dragon fights. Like, what's your comms like?
our comms are usually our jungler Malone here just yelling everything, and then we try to talk over him, but he just doesn't listen and does whatever he's doing anyways. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah, Malone, do you feel like that's pretty much accurate?
Yeah. And here's my side of the story on why he picked Lee Sin, right? He DM'd me and he was like, "Yo, I'm playing Lee Sin, game 1, where I'm ending." So I was like, "Yeah, I was like, okay, you can have it."
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Well, the skin did look pretty. The skin did look pretty out there.
Yeah, it was a cool skin.
And yeah, I mean that set is really gorgeous. So yeah, it was cool seeing it come out. It was really odd actually to seeing it come out too. We were both like, this kind of doesn't fit, but yeah, that's crazy.
The original plan was we flexed the Lee Sin and like 4 other picks.
Right.
Oh
right.
my gosh!
Yeah. Yeah, originally, because you guys took a while to swap, I was like, mid lane fiddlesticks. Wow, this is either like really good or really bad. But yeah, so honestly, congratulations, guys. You looked phenomenal. Mystic, do you have any questions you wanted to ask?
Yeah, I mean, I think trying to go the same team comp, I'm just curious, right? Like, were you guys just like, hey, this is what we're gonna set with and stick with it, or were you guys trying to experiment? I know you guys were 3-0 coming into this, but was there kind of some plan like, hey, we're just gonna come in and 2-0, or were you guys thinking about switching it up?
No, we did the comp first game with troll picks, and second game we were like, okay, how about we upgrade these?
We just ran the comp, but better.
Better. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Refined it. Right. Refined it. But yeah, you guys were looking so strong. I mean, you guys had some great objective control. Yeah, I mean, it was really fun to watch you guys come through for these objective fights. I definitely think that sometimes it was like, oh man, I don't think that they're gonna come out of this, and then all of a sudden it just came out of nowhere and it was a stomp. And yeah, you guys did great. Congratulations on the win this week. And yeah, we're really excited to see you guys continue on.
Yeah, I want to know, how are you guys feeling? You've already played all the teams in your division so far. Now this is the second time you guys have seen Younited. How are you feeling about your next 2 games?
Incredibly confident.
Yeah. I mean that's good.
Dude, that's good. That's a good mentality to go into. A lot of the game is mental. So coming in, definitely feeling strong. Is definitely just gonna reflect positively, I think, on the gameplay. So long as like you don't go too troll right with the picks there. Maybe for skins.
Yeah, this is a one-time thing, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, we definitely look forward to seeing you guys in playoffs, though. And I really hope that this is the first game we've casted from Sorcery, I believe you guys are in. So I hope we get to cast more of your guys' games, because it was a really exciting play style. So
thank you.
Yeah, thank you guys. Did you guys have any shout outs that you wanted to give to any of your fans or followers out there?
Yeah, shout out to my team. They get carried every game, but it's okay because we are in it together.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys both for coming in here. Yeah, like we said, congratulations on the game. You guys are looking great. And we hope to see you guys again.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. All right, small dog. Looks like that is it. A 2-0 series here tonight for the ReDefy Academy League. And looks like we're just going to be off to another exciting week 5 next week. We'll hope to see some exciting teams coming out, and strong plays.
Yeah, it was a good night. I had a fun cast with you, man.
Yeah, no, great time. Had a lot of fun. I was looking forward to it when I heard I was being able to cast with you. So
Me too.
It's been a pleasure, and thank you guys all for coming in. We love seeing you guys here every single week. Definitely showing the support for the teams and showing the support for our team, the ReDefy team. We love to see you here every week. Thank you guys. Have a great rest of the night.